Yo, oh, yo, what is up? I. If you watched the 20-minute video that I posted earlier this week, then just know that this is kind of like a part two to it because there's certain things that like I'm recording this right after I recorded that one and it's just on my mind and I need to talk it out. I don't think I hit enough on the second part of the snippet on how the positive and the negative outcomes actually yield to a net positive in your life in the long run. So let's head into that right fucking now. So, of course, first you have a difficult conversation. You should already be fucking proud, bro, because most people are not willing to do that. Most people are not willing to take that step to introspect and then express how they're feeling in a concise, respectful, and loving manner. So you should be fucking proud to begin with because you're processing something that's difficult. And the thing is that you don't have to go through it. You can just choose to completely not have that in your life, but you're actively choosing to take the hard steps, and that's fucking commendable. So be fucking proud of that, bro. Now let's head into whether it's a favorable outcome or an unfavorable outcome. If you end up in a favorable outcome, then things are great because not only can you be proud of having self-respect for yourself to actually have the conversation, that difficult conversation, you also ended up in a better situation than before. Now your relationship with this other person, whether that be your friend, your significant other, parent, whatever, is already so much stronger. In fact, when I shared my thoughts with my friend the other day, like literally the other day, less than 24 hours ago, bro, I saw that she took it, or she perceived it the way I was putting it out, like, and in return she also opened up to me about things, and that I just found that to be so beautiful that it makes me always think about how humans are so vulnerable and delicate creatures, man. And the more you display that kind of authenticity to others, the more they're willing to display that towards you as well. And that's how you form genuine connections, which is why I say, if you have difficult conversations, have them. If you have difficult situations, go through them. Because if you end up and you assume a favorable outcome, bro, your life is gonna be like to some point, like it's gonna be better than what it was before, and you just gain this new skill set and respect for yourself. Like, do you see how powerful that is? Perhaps not, but when you start having such conversations, I think you'll feel and see what I'm talking about. And then let's head into I'm not even gonna lie, this is my favorite, bro. The unfavorable circumstance. And that's the part where the conversation doesn't go well because either the other person that you're speaking to is not understanding the thing that you're putting out, or they're just not willing to listen, they're not willing to be open-minded, and they've already made up their mind in their heads about what they're gonna do. And like, that's it, it's their way or the highway. And if you end up in a situation like that, it is also good for you. It's okay because first, it tells you that that person probably does not belong in your life and probably should not have the access that they have right now to you and your time and your energy and your attention. And how can that be an unfavorable outcome? Even that's a favorable outcome, bro. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, by just going through the conversation or the difficult situation, you're determining whether that kind of person aligns and belongs in your life at this phase of your journey. Apart from that, if it is unfavorable, and I'm thinking back to like one of my difficult conversations, like one of them ended up with me having to not be friends with someone I've had, where I broke up with the other person, or like we broke up, kind of such. And this is gonna sound crazy, this is gonna sound insane, but you hear me out, motherfuckers. all the anger, all the resentment, all the pain that you feel in that moment, bro, if I ever go through that again, I'm gonna savor every fucking inch of it, bro. Because all emotions in your body are energy. They're fucking fuel, bro. And I swear to God, when my back is against the wall, like when I'm in a negative circumstance, or like when I get rejected by things, whether that be like programs or girls, um, girls, I guess not so much. Depends on like what kind of a rejection. If it's like, you're cold approaching and I get rejected, then it's like, all right, fine, like whatever. But if it's like someone that is my friend or someone that I've been with, then I think I take it much more differently and harder. And that makes sense because I have attachment to that person and to the relationship that we've built. And that's a lot of time, effort, and energy that went into that. So that makes sense, right? Or to me at least, it does. And like I was saying, when my back is against the wall, I'm a work fucking hard. Emotions are just built up energy in your body. So it falls on you to determine how the fuck are you gonna use that energy? Are you gonna use it to sulk around, to sit around, like get, fall off on drugs, bad habits, start distracting yourself with doom scrolling, TV, all this shit? Or are you gonna take all that energy and you're gonna pour it into some project? Are you gonna pour that shit into some work so you can yield something that's even bigger than yourself in a few months? I don't think most people see it that way. And that's so sad. That it's sad because, bro, most of my biggest comebacks have come from a place of like my like most like lowest points. Like when I got rejected from research programs back in undergrad, I secured and created independent projects that ended up landing me conferences, papers, published paper before I even started my PhD. I'm gonna just let that one sit in my mind for 1 second. And that's just only in my academic career, my personal life too. Like building all this stuff on social media, creating content, becoming so comfortable on camera that I can say these things out loud and share them. The growth is insane, motherfucker. The growth I've experienced from my lowest point. And you know, I'm not someone who's like chasing the low points, but currently I'm like, yeah, dude, if a low point comes in my life, I'ma fucking take that shit and we're gonna fucking roll with it and we're gonna use that as another fucking trampoline to bounce the fuck back up in ways like never before, bro. Like, and that's the thing. Like, now that I'm 6 years into my journey of self improvement, I have the skills. I have the skills. Like, I built the skill set, and every time I have to figure out a way out, I fucking will. I just will. I know it. And you have to have this in your mind that you are strong, you are resilient, you can emotionally handle anything that you go through. And that's what gives you the strength to not only have the difficult conversations, go through them, but also realize that anything that comes out of that experience is something that's going to help you. It's going to help you realize more about your life, your purpose, and align you with the path that you're meant to be on for the greater things. Now, this comes with the caveat that you already have that internal drive to get better, to grow, to learn from things. Because if you don't have that, then chances are that the unfavorable thing might just put you in more of a hole than you realize. But the thing is, we're 10 minutes into this video, and if you're still watching, chances are that you're someone who's spiritually more in tune with themselves than most people. You're someone who self-reflects. You're someone who's willing to take the uncomfortable path so you can end up in a place of life where you feel fulfilled and you feel satisfied, not for some sort of external monetary return or some external reward. No, dude, it's about the self-realization and the things that you genuinely uncover about yourself. Like, that's what's fascinating. Oh, kid you not, I did not think about saying, I did not think about sharing much of this stuff online or in the videos. But that's the best part. That's what Spiritualish is for. That's what I created my platforms for, was to let myself have these outlets where I can express things that I can't talk to about anyone else right now. Like, that's, and that's what it is. And so I hope you're seeing that regardless of what the favorable or unfavorable outcome is at the end of the day, in the long run, it's all favorable for you if you choose to look at it that way, and if you choose to derive learnings from that experience and continue to get better. I think that's a great place to wrap up this video as well. If you made it this far into it, I just want to say I appreciate you so much. Thank you for tuning in, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or if you want to reach out to me on Instagram at spiritualish_. Yeah, tell me your story. I'd love to hear about your experiences and what this made you think about. And again, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next one.